This is a hidden medicine show, and it's brought to you by Destination Rising Sun. Destination Rising Sun is a company that is full of art, music, spoken words, film, vision, and we bring you the hidden medicine vision. And one of the hidden medicine visions is the song I wrote, Take Control. Take Control is an inspirational song that's supposed to be inspirational to the young people, to know what they are doing when they get into drugs. These days 12 and 13-year-old taking heroin. And I also have a video that shows when I was in New York City, when I was living in New York City. Actually, I was homeless also, but not on drugs. But people thought I was on drugs because I was pretty sick. I had a skin condition, was exposed to mold and chemicals. So I was pretty sick, and I was homeless on top of it. Because I couldn't work, and the system let me down too. And going to the hospital, I experienced quite a experience when you are hurting and you don't know what's wrong with you, and you go to the hospital and nobody helps you, and they want to put you in a straitjacket. I'm like, what's wrong with you, guys? But automatically they have so many drug users, and when they have a skin condition, they think you are automatically on drugs. And it was a very horrible experience I went through. When you walk out of the hospital, you are in pain, and you are still in pain, and it's like, what happened here? Thought it was the hospital. So, so I got to know quite a few people. I still have some friends there. And it was all good. I had such a great experience with the people that are also homeless too. And they are all good people. And one way or the other, if you know other stories, how they get into it and why. So the song, Jimmy inspired me with so many ways. The reason why I take Jimmy, because I'm pretty upset about the overshadowing of the drug abuse and drug overdose he supposedly died from, but I'm pretty sure he didn't. So I got involved like 10 years ago. I thought Jimmy, it's good, good music, but I really got deeply involved when in Seattle they demolished the house where Jimmy used to live in, and there's also Jimi Hendrix Foundation, and I tried to help them out, and I got to know quite a few things, the background, Jimi Hendrix and the family, and what's going on, and I got really mad. I got it out of from the sources of direct sources. And I always wanted to make a difference. First of all, Jimmy wasn't that stupid to overdose. He was a very intelligent, brilliant mind. And if you're so wasted, I actually got to hang around wasted people. Oh, I hung around quite a few people. So I know when you are totally wasted and you just never bring it together, never. So that's why I came up with the song. I just wanted to make sure that I put it out there. It's not about the drug overdose. It's about walking the fine line, and what you are doing when you take drugs. What you're doing. What are you taking? And what are the effects? Don't just take anything. Just don't reach out to some people. I know it's so hard to get out of the rut, but have trust and things will work out. So my wish is actually I created all this art, and I also have it on my website, destinationrisingsun.com, and it's under music, and there's another a big print I did by myself, and it's already framed. It's, I believe, 16 by, it's pretty big, 16 by 24. It's also for sale. And I'm trying to raise some money with this. You can purchase the prints. I'm going to make some prints from these, and this is the theme of the song. So you got Jimmy says taking control. He is in control. Like I said, he would not have been the guitar man and still writing his own song, his own music, his own lyrics, his own everything, his own playing guitar. He taught himself. So think about it. Why don't you try to do that? Trying to play guitar and to be a master of this. So he started with a broom, playing guitar, and finally he got a guitar. So with this, with a purchase, you can you purchase the prints. I like to get the money together to actually produce a song. There's quite a bit of money it's needed to produce a song, and I need a studio where we all meet. I got some really cool musicians lined up, but still some missing. A musician that, like George and Amaretta, they supposed to, Jimmy, before he died, he's supposed to come back to Woodstock, and they're supposed to create a new band, Amaretta and George. Amaretta is a singer and George is a drummer. They're supposed to be in this band of Jimmy. So they are in it, and I'm very excited about it. They are both from Woodstock, and some other artists I cannot mention yet. It's not confirmed. And also looking for a Native American, Cherokee, because Jimmy was a part of Cherokee. That would be nice. So we have that all in a plan. In the meantime, that's why I created the art. And it was very spiritual when I created this art. This is actually the dragonfly. The dragonfly is supposed to transform everything into the positive. And yeah, supposed to be there. So the song was created, it says, take control, take the different steps you can step into it, create your own creation of yourself. And that's what hidden medicine is all about, is finding your true authentic energy, going by your traditions, bringing your whole energy up, bringing yourself back to balance. And with the kids out there right now, oh, I feel sorry for them because they are surrounded by the iPhone or The phone is on all the time. The TV is on all the time. The PlayStation or whatever is out there right now is on all the time. So you have all the electric waves you cannot see, but they affect you so badly. Until there is something done. So if you need to be on the phone or text all the time, at night just turn off your iPod, turn off all the electricity. That will work a little bit. And then when you're on the phone, just go on the speakerphone. Because the waves, people just don't understand how harsh they are on your body, and which takes you out of balance. Then we have the food, the GMO foods that is out there quite a bit and is being squeezed right into our regular food. You have the GMO food, you have the natural sunlight that needs to be put back in. The oxygens you need, the oxygen is very important. If you have your room full of, of course air conditioner on right now, but it's pretty cool outside, just get the energy out, the old energy, and open all up your windows, get all the bad air out. That helps a lot. Leave your windows open. To create your own, just step outside or take a walk or just concentrate on yourself a little bit. Try to do some meditation. That helps a lot. So everything is explained. The song is explained on the website. Like I said, is Destination Rising Sun, oneword.com. And I have 2 videos. One of them I wanted to play in a little bit. That was Raquel I met through a friend. She is a heroin addict, and she had a really bad, you can't even see it, she had a bandage over it, but it was so huge. And she was in so much pain. And going back to the hospital when you're a heroin addict or any kind of drug user, you get the lower treatment. And it's actually very scary to go to the hospital, but you have to. And like I said, I went through the same. I'm not a drug addict. I went through the same, with the hospital. So I know what she was talking about. When your child is a drug user, please don't give up. Do not give up. My son was a drug user, and everybody told me, oh, put him in a boot camp and all kinds of stuff. He's a sensitive person, but you can't do that. He finally, he overcame it, and he had a vision, and it was so tremendous. He said, Mom, he gave me everything. He says, I was praying for that he sees himself. You can't force anybody. It's the same with smoking cigarettes. Anything. You have to overcome yourself, and nobody can tell you. So I know when your child is like, my son was in sometimes we used to get in so many fights, and where I was thinking, oh my God, this is not my son. Who is he? But hang in there, these are the drugs. These are the other side that's taken out. It's the same when you drink alcohol. If you drink alcohol, you're drunk, and your true true energy is coming out. If you're violent, if you're in a bad mood and trying to start fight and all of this, that's, you have to work on yourself. We all do. It's hard work every day. It's not like I'm sitting here. I'm working every day. I'm working on myself. I'm working on trying to produce something that is out there for the next generation and to give you some inspiration. So please do not give up on your children. Hang in there. Please hang in there. So with this creation and with the song, I wanted to be out there, and I wanted to, like when I had a gallery in Mount Tremper a long time ago, I had Jimi Hendrix all over, and one came in and says, "Wow, Jimi Hendrix, you know what? Jimi Hendrix saved my life." I said, "How was that?" And I had goosebumps all over. And he says, dramatic depression. So yeah, Jimi saved life, and I wanted to do the same. And you know, it's Jimi is beautiful. Every time when I have Jimi Hendrix T-shirt on, I cross over. I cross over white, black, American Native. It's like people don't see my color. Thank goodness, because I don't see color. I don't see skin color. It's like a bridge. I went to one time in New York City, I went to a concert and I had a Jimi Hendrix T-shirt on. I walked through the East Village and I got there 2 hours later. Because people stopped me and they told me the story that I went to Woodstock and how cool Jimi Hendrix was, and they told me the Jimi Hendrix story with not Woodstock concert, Bethel concert, sorry. So they were colored people. They didn't see my skin. It's a beautiful thing what Jimi created, and the music and one more thing. The last interview, actually, he was going to change. He was going to input classical into his music, and that would have been awesome, I think. He loved Bach. He loved classical music. And you can see the management probably say, "Oh, no, you're not." So, yeah. So this creation of the song, I wanted to save life. We all need to save life. We all need to support the young people, the next generation. It's like over 50,000 overdose on heroin. This is not possible. This is not good. And all the drugs you give the young people, it's not necessary. You have to find another way, get them involved into sports or some kind of support system. I would love to open up a house for the young people and just hand them a guitar. Or I would like to, you know, if there's enough money generated and with a song, and kids will get free guitars. Yeah, I'm so excited. And I hope that will be all possible and that will be, yes, done. And to make a difference in 1, 2, 3 lives, if it's just one, or thousands of lives. And the music is very healing. Get them involved in music. It's so healing. And when you write your own songs, And if you need any kind of output, write your songs, write things down. Be involved. Let the power of the energy, your own creation within, you're putting it all in the song. It's beautiful, you're making a difference. It's harmony, it's love and peace. It's healing. And that's one of the hidden medicine part, the healing of the music. So with the Hidden Medicine show, there's more coming up. It's not only music. We have plenty of visions. And the Germanic rune cards, we'll talk about it another day. But first we have to talk Chinmay. And I want to play one of the videos I took 2013, 4 years ago. And I have to actually check on Raquel because I haven't been back to New York City, and I have to do that. I have to pick up some art there. I have art stored, and just to check up on the people would be nice, and to get a feedback after the video. I'm sorry I can't tell you the story of Raquel right now, what the situation is right now. There's also another video, another example that is actually I videotaped her when she was looking actually pretty good. She had MRSA. Oh, her legs were eaten up. There were holes in the legs. There were holes in that big of holes. And then she went to the hospital all the time, and all what they did, bombarded her with antibiotic. They did that to me too. Antibiotic. And that brought back down my whole system. Oh my God. I was so healthy. I was down. I had to reboot myself. It took me years and years and years. Anyway, going back, the other video I'm not going to show right now, but it is about, well, she couldn't. Again, the hospital didn't give her the proper treatment. When you have a disease like that, you cannot be out on the street not washing yourself. So you can't get better, because this stuff is in your clothes and everything. So she was in so much pain, she died on heroin overdose. And there was actually, sadly to say, there was no help for her unless she would have gotten off the street, would have gotten into a nice facility, healing facility. But it never happened. So maybe with this song, we'll be able to save some lives. So, and if you would like to support our efforts, our energy we put in to make a difference for the next generations, please donate some money. Money is needed. I hate to say this. Money. There's a donation button on my website, destinationrisingsun.com. It's under Village Market, and there's I have not listed these. I have to do that next week. But if you need to purchase one of these in the meantime, you can email me. So they will be on there, but there's other art on there, a few things of art I need to update. I have so much more art for sale. But the art, if you purchase art, it's automatically the money, part of the money will go to that fundraising for the song. Any kind of purchase, not even this. But because we need to get one project after the other. So there's a donation button if you would like to donate. That would be awesome if you have plenty of money, if you like to share your richness and making a difference for the next generation, please. So I hope with this video, with the introduction of the art and the song that will hopefully be created, the music will be written soon. We have to get all the musicians together. And yeah, and the fundraiser. If you, any kind of money makes a difference. Everything was created without money, actually. These have been given to me, and it's just a perfect. But I was going to write my own book, but I know the rune card books. I still will be doing it, but it's going to take me like a couple of years to get going. So I bought some black ink with a I don't know how you call it, where you tip it into the ink with a feather on it, and all of this art is created from that. And I'm like, oh wow, that is really cool to draw with. So it took me a long time, these pictures. It's about 10 hours in each, 12 hours in each of them. But these are the original, and now we'll do some prints, and they can be purchased. And you can make a difference in purchasing the art and be a part of it. And hopefully we will get some stuff going. Hopefully, hopefully, hopefully. So I'm pretty excited to present that to you, and I hope you will make a difference in supporting us. And there will be more updates, and I do wanted to, each one of the musicians will have also a story, the story of their drug background and how they got, rid of it. Like one guy, one musician, Wilfried, told me, oh yeah, when Jimmy was around here, he lived not only in Woodstock, but he also lived Shoken, somewhere. Anyway, when he came around, he did play with, wanted to play with local musicians, and at the beginning. And one of the musicians had a chance to do so. And what happened? He told me, no, Heike, guess what? I had a chance to play with Jimi Hendrix, to jam with Jimmy. But you know what happened to him? He got wasted. I'm like, what a perfect example. Perfect example. So he missed all his chances of life. Who knows what would have happened? But it doesn't matter, he missed it. He got wasted. He said he couldn't get up. Okay? So what about Jimmy? Is he? He got up. He's jammed with everybody. He produced. He wrote songs. He played. No, he wasn't all wasted. So that's the point. You have to know what you're doing. And don't just overdose. That's a no-no. You don't just do overdose, please. So, there's always the next day. The next day always looks different. Every day is different. If you're in a rut one day, next day will be different. And if you draw the positive energy out of you and don't feed the darkness in you, and don't feed the addiction, just don't feed it. And embrace the good in you. Embrace the light in you. Embrace the trust, the walk of trust. See, if you don't trust, if you don't try to, there's not much help out there. But if you're willing, if you want to, if you give it your best shot, you're willing, all open, all doors will open. And also the great spirit in the sky, all the great energy will help you. You can draw it from the sky, from the Mother Earth. Oh my God, you can do so many things to put you back in balance or just to calm you down. So don't feed the darkness in you, the bad. You know, depends on every person has their own. Every person has whatever they feed. If you want to feed the light, if you want to feed the positive energy, if you understand that everything is alive and everything is a drop of energy, you can actually be a part of it if you want to. Feed the right stuff. Oh, I wish this will all be working out. I worked so hard on the pictures. I do want to make a difference. I don't want to see a Raquel on TV anymore with her absence and all the stuff you guys go through. There's a better life out there. There's something better. So it's almost 8 o'clock, and I forgot all my paperwork. But everything is on the website, what I said anyway, so please, 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 go on to www.destinationrisingsun.com. It's home of the sun, the moon, with the seven sisters above. We're creating via bio-organic matter of art, music, vision, film. So we put it all together, and we are working for Mother Earth, and therefore for the next generation. So with different more other projects coming in and other guests that will be expanded, the Hidden Medicine Vision. There's so much to cover. We have the rune cards, shamanic rune cards, which is a really deep subject. I just recreated in all colors. Still working on that. I'm halfway kind of done. And that's supposed to be published in Winter Solstice. And this song here, the Take Control song, I would like to get that published on Jimi Hendrix's birthday in November, which is right around Thanksgiving time. So there are a few months left, but there's still not enough left. I hope this is going to work out. But with your support, it will work out. So as long as I can count on your support, that would be awesome. And then we have the Hidden Medicine Show, and then we have the Water Project, the Healing of the Water, and that will tell you about the pipeline that's coming through, not only Dakota, but to New York. We have to do something about it. That's in my heart. So thank you for listening. Thank you for the show. And thank you for Woodstock Public TV show, live show, for me to have a chance to broadcast this live, and hopefully to put it up on a website and to generate it and to get some more viewers the other way. So thank you so much. And I appreciate any support. And I'll see you next time. It's next Sunday at 7 a.m. And today is July 9th. It's a full moon, perfect timing. And yeah, I have my own addiction to take care of. I'm going to stop smoking on my birthday, July 13th. I'm going to do it for myself, nobody else. For myself. So, thank you so much. And I'm going to switch over to another show that is actually already gone, that kind of overlapped. Sorry about that. But we have 8 o'clock, and the show is over. Thank you so much for listening.